She makes dinner and waits for him, but he doesn't come. So she eats alone and goes inside her room with her dog and gets sleep without knowing her nightmare is coming soon. At midnight, unlocking the door sound can hear easily. It was Jungkook. He came inside the house while in a drunk situation. His steps were going left and right. He was not in his senses at all. He opens his coat and shoes and throws it away on the hallway and goes directly inside the room. He saw Wine is sleeping peacefully. JKPOV. Oh, my Wine baby is looking so much beautiful. He hovered over her and started to love her. Wine got shocked and awake. She replied, "Leave me, Jungkook. What are you doing? Are you drunk? Let me go." JK, baby, let me love you. I missed you so much in the whole day, princess. Wine, no, leave me now. You are not in your sense. Leave me. But Jungkook didn't. JK, Wine, shut up. Why are you behaving like a kid? This is not the first time, baby, and you have to be practiced with this. Now don't spoil my mood. I want you to be mine. Let's do it, girl. I got addicted to your body. Come on, obey your master. Wine, no, Jungkook, have mercy on me. Please let me go. Leave me. You psycho. She kicked him with her both legs and tried to unlock the door. Wine, help me. Please, somebody help me. Take me out. Crying. JK stands up while going left and right. He grabbed Wine's hand and pushed her on the bed. JK, Wine, why are you having this drama? You know that we are alone here. Nobody will come to save you because you are mine. Only my princess. Now don't waste my time. He throws her on the bed and got overpowered to her. He ripped her clothes and started doing his work. He goes inside her while she is crying loudly. The whole room filled with and crying sound. After some time, Wine can't take it anymore. She got fainted on the bed. Jungkook saw her and stopped immediately as he was drunk. He doesn't understand her situation. Slept behind her while hugging her tightly. The next morning, Wine regains her consciousness. She started crying while remembering last night. She was thinking and only cried holding her blanket as she was. Jungkook got awake and saw Wine crying loudly holding the blanket. He was shocked at what marks he had given to her last night. Her body is injured. JK, Wine, I am sorry. Sorry, let me explain. She was going back. Wine, please don't touch me. Please don't. You are a monster, a devil. You ate me last night. I was begging you to stop, but you didn't. Go from here. I said just go or just kill me. Let's finish my life. I am fed up now. You have no mercy for anyone. End my life. Let me free. She hugs her knees and cries loudly. JK was a little bit sad and embarrassed also. Without saying anything, he left from there and went outside. At night, Jungkook didn't came back yet. It's almost night, but after some time he opens the door with the keys. He went into the kitchen and cooked food. Then he came inside the room to check Wine. He saw she was still sleeping, covering herself with a blanket. He came closer to her and saw her face. He was shocked to see her face was pale and red. Her tears and marks were visible on her side eyes. When Jungkook touched her forehead, he understood that Wine is having a high fever, so he immediately went to the kitchen and came back with wipes and cold water. He cleaned her face and put cloth on her forehead to decrease the temperature. Then he went to his closet and grabbed an injection, gave it to Wine. He went outside and made soup for her. JKPOV, I have done my cooking. Let's wait for Wine to regain her consciousness. At midnight, Wine regains her consciousness and saw Jungkook was sitting beside her and the side table was filled with food, medicine and wiping clothes. Wine take her palms back as Jungkook was holding it in his hand. Jungkook also got awake and saw Wine. JK, Wine, are you alright? How are you feeling now? Wine remains silent and turns her face on the other side. She is very sad and angry at the same time as JK forced her again. After watching Wine actions, Jungkook also remembered about last night. So he was silent. Then he slowly speaks, Wine, I know I did wrong last night, but you are having fever. Please take this soup and food. It will help you to be healthy again. If you don't want to see my face, I will leave from there. And then he walked out of the room. Wine saw Jimmy was also lying beside her. She cried again but with no tears. Wine POV, I will not eat anything. I want to die. Mr. Jungkook, when I will die, you are not able to do anything with me. After some time, Jungkook came back inside the room to check Wine. But he saw she is sleeping and the food and medicine was as it is on the table. JK sad voice. Why she is so stubborn? I know I am wrong. My way was wrong, but my love is pure and true. He saw Wine dress got wet as Jimmy tried to eat the food, and all the food and soup were messed on her dress and bedsheet. He slowly grabbed Jimmy and went outside in the hallway and fed Jimmy with dog food. Then he came back to Wine and slowly started to change her clothes and also bedsheet. But when he touched her, she got shocked and stood up in the corner of the bed. JK, don't get scared. I am just changing your clothes and bedsheet. As Jimmy messes everything up. Why you didn't eat your food and medicine, Wine? Wine, because I don't want to. And also, don't come near me. Wine, I don't want anything from you. Just go from here. She started crying and sat on the floor. JK, Wine, I'm sorry. I did wrong to you, but please let me explain. I was drunk last night and you were sleeping on the bed. I saw you and I got out of control. And I did all this in a senseless condition. I was not in my sense. Please understand. Wine, oh, how innocent you are, huh? And what about that night, Mr. Jungkook, when you grabbed me forcefully in this room and me? On that day, you were also not in your sense. Jungkook was silent. Wine, what happened? Why are you silent, huh? I know. Why are you silent? Because you are a psycho. You don't have mercy for anyone. And you also don't have a heart. You are emotionless. You only have a psycho mind who only kidnap innocent girl and her tip. And I know you will do the same with me also. Then why are you having this drama of caring? Let it be. Stay away from me, please. I begged you. Jungkook only standing there and listening to her quietly. Then he replied, what you want? Wine, nothing. Just leave me alone. I don't want to see your dirty face. Go. JK, okay, I will go. But first change your clothes. You are wet. You will get cold, and as you are having fever, please have food and medicine. Then I will leave. But before this, I am not going anywhere. Wine, are you deaf or what? I told you, I will not eat. Can't you understand at once? Jungkook was pissed off now. It means you are not going to change. Wine, no. JK, okay, then I have to handle this situation on my own way. He started to coming closer to her and unbuttoning her shirt. Wine pushed him on the floor. What the hell are you doing? Wine, get lost, you pervert psycho monster. I know your dirty intentions. Put your hands away from me. Jungkook again stood up and came to her. And again he started doing the same thing. Now Wine got scared and asked, why are you doing this? JK, I told you before you will change or not, but you denied. So I have to do this. Wine, leave me. I can do it by myself. She immediately grabs her clothes and ran inside the bathroom. She cleaned herself and changed her clothes and came back. She saw Jungkook changing the bed. She went outside of the room and saw Jimmy was coming to her. Wine holds Jimmy and sat on the couch. She kissed him softly like her child. Wine, you are the only one who understands my situation. If you are not here, I am not going to be alive after all this. Please be with me forever. Jungkook came into the living room and placed the food on the dining table. Then he came in front of Wine with folding his hands, and then he asked her, "Did you eat your food quietly or after having some arguments?" Wine, what do you mean? JK, I mean, you always have some argument before doing anything. You never do at once. So I just asked, "Please have your food and medicine. It's a request." She didn't react, just went to the dining table and sat there, started eating their food. Jungkook was also eating with her while watching her. Wine, ouch. JK, what happened? He was tense. Wine, nothing. But my arm is hurting suddenly. Why? I don't know. But Jungkook understands why her arms are hurting. JK, it will hurt for some time, but it will fade soon, don't worry. Wine, but why? And how do you know that? JK, it's because I have gave you an injection for your fever. That's why it is hurting. Wine, what? When you give an injection to me, I don't remember. JK, when you are sleeping. Wine is staring at him. JK, stop staring at me and eat this medicine. Wine, are you a doctor? JK, no, I am not, but I know some medical things. Wine, yeah, I know. I remember what you said last time. You handle many girls as you do these things many times, as you are a well-trained psycho. JK, no, I didn't do all this before. It's my first time, as I never fall for a girl so badly, but she never understands me. If I propose you in a normal way, you will be happy and also be my girlfriend without any complaint. But I really love you, otherwise you are not going to be alive and your so-called dog. Wine, but I hate you. Now Jungkook is getting angry, he is controlling himself. Do you realize that you are talking extra? Wine, what will you do, huh? Are you again going to force me? Wine, I don't care and I am not scared anymore. JK stands up and started coming closer to her. She is scared but didn't show it to him. She acted fearless and didn't blink her eyes. Jungkook bent down and looked at her eyes straight, and Wine is also doing the same. Then Jungkook speaks.